is the motherfucking day, y'all. One Punch Man, Season 2, Episode 1, dropping after 5-year hiatus. Studio changes, susceptible and suspicious animation changes. We'll see in a couple minutes, but I'm still hyped. I'm here like 50-50 on the humor and the action, so humor's that can carry me through the season if it's not as good animation, which is fine because everyone got spoiled by Season 1 because Madhouse has just killed it with that shit. But I think everyone's like kind of freaking out. I mean, if you really wanted good scenery, just read the manga. I recommend it. So I think I pretty much know what the basic storyline is, but I'm gonna watch this shit anyways, though. So let's just jump into it. I'm excited. Beloved reptiles. See, I don't remember people like this. That's so dumb. Goddamn weeb. This is the most awesome backstory. Him and Watchdog, man. Oh shit, King Engine rumbling. It's such a good idea, King's Engine, and it's all just a joke. It's such a good backstory. I guess the first trailer, every scene in it was from this episode. So far, that's what it looks like. But I guess it does give them room to clean some things up, like Genos' face. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right, King. Right, King. I forgot. What is this? That looks cool. That was pretty badass. Omega Beam. He just walks up in his crib and he just accepts it. Oh. Before I read the manga, I thought he was so badass and would have the coolest backstory. He does. It is the most badass. It's just not what I expected. Oh, Still. Cut on your eyelid like that?
俺お前はみんなのヒーローなんだぜ。
いや、俺は。
お前が何を言おうと、みんなは最強のヒーローだと思ってる。
きっとこの男は何かある。
絶対に何かあるはずだ。強さの秘密が。
まずは居場所を探すわよ。首を洗って待って
She's so cool.
覚悟しておけ。
埼玉。
早い者勝ちだから。
協力プレイだろバカお前キングバカお前俺初期状態じゃねえかボスに勝てねえぞ。
俺一人で勝てるから大丈夫。
お
あ、コントローラー壊れた。
え
Alright, I think I've got the gist of it. I thought that was a good first episode for me. I'm glad that people, because I didn't want to spoil it for anybody because I just loved King so much because of how shocking it was to find out that he was just a fucking weeb that plays like fucking like Aerogay games or something, shit like that. It's just so awesome. Yeah. So, let's see. What happened? We just got the King storyline. Sonic and Blizzard are looking for... Forgot what Blizzard wants out of Saitama. Just to check up on him or something? Saitama, I know he just wants revenge. I mean, Sonic just wants revenge on Saitama. Not sure what... I forget what... I remember there was a fight between Blizzard and... I forget who. I won't spoil it anyways. But... Either way... Hey, man. But mainly... I was like studying each scene this episode. The animation wasn't... Well, it's not as great as... I guess it's not as great as season 1. But... There weren't really that many fight scenes besides Genos and G4. So, yeah, I guess that first episode isn't really a good comparison yet. Yeah, but I guess they are gonna do like week by week like animations per episode. So it's gonna be kind of like Super, where it's maybe 1 week that has an important fight has incredible animation, but the week after might be just absolute dog shit. You can't really tell yet. We need to see next week, and then we'll get a better understanding, I think. From this alone, I'm not mad. I thought voice acting was fine. I thought the way they handled the scenes that needed to be shown were fine. It's like it did feel like an odd episode to start a season with. I'm glad they started with King, but like there was no... It just felt like a weird episode as for an intro to a season, if that makes any sense. Like, oh, excuse me, but I don't know how to explain it. Like, trying to think of other debut second seasons, and I felt like most of those were stronger, like My Hero and like shows like that. Because it just felt like it didn't feel like we were coming back to a show we were really missing for 5 years. It kind of felt like this could have been released a week after the original season 1 finale, and we would have just expected it. Like, it would have been like, oh, okay, this is the next installment. It didn't feel like a reward for waiting 5 years, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? But I still liked it, and I'm still excited for the season. And the only thing, animation-wise, the only thing that like kind of sticks out to me is Genos' face. But like I said, I think they can fix that if they're just doing like just continuous animation through the season. Also, I wonder if they're gonna do a simulcast dub, like most like hyped up shows are doing. So, because like I watched the dub last month with my parents actually, and the only voice that I didn't really care for was Genos. Everything else is pretty much fine. I like Saitama's. I can tolerate Saitama's. Genos isn't a game breaker for me, but I liked Bang. I like Kings. Who else was there? Yeah, pretty much everyone else in the dub is pretty much fine. It did take a while, like any other show. Maybe you need to watch, for anybody interested in the dub, watch 2 episodes. You're gonna think it's weird, and then after that, you'll grow used to it. So that's how I think about it, at least for most shows, unless it's terrible. Like I still don't really care for Midoriya's voice, but that's off topic. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. Glad it's finally out. See you next week. Sub to PewDiePie. Sub to me if you like the video. See you next time.